Coach Devin here. I don't have enough money for personal training. It's too expensive. That's what we're talking about today. Before we get going, please click the thumbs up down below and subscribe for more fitness videos. Also, I have a free at-home workout. Requires no weights at all. It's free. It's in the description down below. So somebody wrote me the other day on social media and said that they felt that personal training was just way too expensive. And he said, in part, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit here, that he felt like he would love to do personal training, but it's just such an expensive thing. And really, how could anybody possibly afford it outside the uber rich? And I had a conversation with him, and once we broke it down a little bit, he understood A, where I was coming from, and B, that, he had more money than he thought he did. I sound a little bit like that Scotia Bank, you're richer than you think, commercial rather, when I start talking about these things. But basically it works like this, and this is how I like to break it down with people. We all spend money on dumb crap. Everybody does. It's just, that's life. You spend money on things that you don't necessarily need or even want. You just spend money. And that's not a criticism of anybody. It's just the facts. I spend money on dumb things. My friend Rob Ramshaw likes to say, I've spent more money on dumber stuff. So I think that sort of sums up the way things are. But what I wanted to do today was break just two things down to give you an idea of how much money you're actually spending, and then what you could do with that money outside of that fitness-wise. Because most people, especially this time of year, they want to get more fit. Everybody's talking about being more fit. They want to change their lives, but then they're saying, okay, can I afford to do this? So here's how it works. So I took two things. All I did was a quick Google. Doesn't take any time. Number one, coffee. How much money does the average person spend on coffee a year? I'm not a coffee drinker, so I don't know this. This isn't something that I really know a heck of a lot about. So I Googled it. The average person in North America spends $2,008 a year on coffee. To me, that seems like a hell of a lot of money. It's $5.50 a day. That's a pile of cash. Now, will that get you free personal training for the year? No, it won't. But it will put a big dent in it by just cutting down your coffee or changing maybe some of the coffees you drink. The second thing I searched out was, how much does the average person spend eating out a year? That's $4,100. And when you break down the two of them, or add the two of them together, you get $6,100 and change a year that you are spending drinking coffee and eating out. Now, let's be clear. For those of you who are saying to me, Devin, I'm not quitting, we're eating out. That's stupid. Obviously, I should get to eat out if I want to. I agree. I eat out sometimes with my family. Totally makes sense. You're going to quit your coffee? Well, probably not, but maybe you could change your coffee. But what I'm saying to you here is simple numbers here. $6,100 and change dollars every year. That could get you just about 8 personal training sessions every month for the year. That's how much it could be. So that's not a heck of a lot of money if you think about it in those terms. It all comes down to what's important to you. In the end of the day, we all make financial decisions on what is important to you. If coffee and eating out is super important, get at it, go do your thing, but then don't whine and complain that you don't have the money for fitness, because you do have the money. You're choosing to allocate those funds in a different manner. If you want to eat junk food every single day of the week, yeah, you're gonna feel like crap. You're gonna get fat. Those things happen. If you want to eat differently, you can change that. If you want to allocate your money in a different manner, yes, you can afford personal training. And that's only two things. There's many, many other things that we waste our money on. Do you buy magazines at the lineup at the grocery store? Lots of people do that. They buy People and Us and whatever else is out there. Those magazines, $3, $4, $5 a magazine. That adds up really fast. If you put together the top 4 things for buying, the frivolous buying, which includes coffee and eating out, etc., you're talking over $10,000 a year that you and I waste on stuff that we don't necessarily need. $10,000 a year will get you a hell of a lot of personal training, a heck of a lot of gym memberships, a heck of a lot of healthy food, a heck of a lot of supplements. There's a lot of options out there for everybody, really, when push comes to shove. You can afford anything you want based on the fact that, are you going to change your lifestyle for it? I would argue straight up with anybody, if you're eating out every single day, or you're eating out to the tune of $4,100 and change dollars every year, you're not going to be healthy based on that. So that goes against a number of things. I mean, right off the gun, that goes against a bunch of things. You want to be more healthy, stop eating out so much. That's a simple one. So you're going to save $4,000 and you're going to be more healthy. Seems like a win to me. Coffee, listen, lots of people drink coffee. I'm not anti-coffee in any way, but if you're buying a $5.50 coffee on average, which is what you guys are doing, you're not buying black coffee. You are buying some mocha, frappo, whatever. I don't know coffee, so I can't really make a comment about the names of coffee, but whatever. Americano something or another. You're buying expensive ass coffee. That's the bottom line. Can you make a change in that? Yes. If you cut down on the amount of coffee and you drink one coffee and it's a different coffee that's cheaper, you can probably save $1,000 a year. It's a lot of money in the end of like 20 years from now. If you cut down on your eating out by half, well, guess what? You just saved $3,000 a year in the tune of the next 20 years, heck, the next 10 years, you save 30 grand. Do you think that investing $30,000 in being more fit would be good for you? You think you'd get ahead? Of course you would. So these are just some of the things you want to think about when push comes to shove about money and do you need a trainer? Is a trainer too expensive for you? Is a gym too expensive for you? Whatever. Look at the things that you're spending your money on and see where you can make cuts that would actually help you to get more healthy, get you to where you want to go, and also save you a bunch of money in the process. I put together a great free at-home workout. It requires no exercise equipment at all. It's in the description down below. Have yourself an amazing day. Don't fight the awesome.